Yeah. I don't want no kids watching this show anyway.
Yeah, they've got no business. You don't know how to act.
You don't know how to act, kid.
No, you don't know how to act.
That's what I said. I was looking at myself.
Oh, see, that did it.
Well, here we go. Apparently we're not for the kids anymore.
We were too grown up. Oh my God, YouTube, way to be real subtle and not let us know what you want. See, just like a man, you know what I mean? So passive aggressive. We were trying to go live so people could listen to us, but it kept making us go private, and I didn't understand that. Made me scared and nervous. And come to find out, I just made us so we're restricted. So like that means only people who are grown up can watch us. And now
good.
We have a chat box, and we seem to be available for people to be watching again.
And let me tell you, we are one of the most grown-up podcasts on the internet. So I think it's about time that we kept the kids out. Okay, no kids allowed.
I mean, I completely agree, 100%. You know, I feel like, you know, they shouldn't have access to this kind of intelligence right away. But I'm saying we've gotten away with it for a long time. Like, why are you now suddenly paying attention? You know what I mean? Like,
you're talking about YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube. Why are you suddenly now paying attention?
What's the deal? So,
or have you been paying attention this whole time, and now is there something? Did something change? I don't know. Are you being pressured by some people in the Republican establishment to attack all groomer or podcasts that are gay? Your words, not mine.
That's right. Oh wait,
your words, not mine.
That's right. We should use a timer. I forgot. So like when you don't have really when your watch arm doesn't really work anymore.
Yeah.
You forget about the watch, you know?
Yeah.
But hi YouTube. Thank you so much for being grown up. And I don't know what that means now, like, you know, restricted, but I'm just assuming that it means that
where I come from, restricted usually applies to country clubs, and it means no Jews allowed. New England. But that's not what this means. Jews allowed. Yeah, we want the Jews.
See, maybe it's things like this. Who knows?
Those are just facts. I'm sorry if YouTube can't handle facts, but
I mean,
we'll see.
Well, I guess
we'll see.
As it's like, you're private again.
Yeah. No adults allowed.
Well, Casey, would you like to do a show for the folks?
Yes.
For the grown up folks?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you like a 4, a 3.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Gay Power Half Hour, the only gay podcast on the internet that's just like whales. Because we're smarter than you think we are. And if you doubt that, we're going to run into your yacht with blowhole number 1, Casey Lai, and blowhole number 2.
Hi, I'm Flipper. Tony Soto here. Whales are smart, dude. Don't listen. There's so many reasons to root for Mother Nature these days. Like tornadoes are stepping it up. Like hurricane season hasn't started yet, but it's El Nino, so I think it's going to be bad.
Did you see that killer whales are now attacking boats in new locations, like outside of the Shetland Islands and like Scotland? So they're teaching each other, and they're spreading the word that you can take that. And I'm not going to lie, the deep sea took down the submarine full of rich people. Whales are taking down yachts outside of islands in the Atlantic. The sea is doing its part.
Yeah. Okay. Dude. The sea is mad. The sea is angry, and I get it. Like
I get it too.
You know, we talk a lot about deforestation and you know how to save the rainforest. Yes, which we should do, but a lot of people don't understand that a lot of our oxygen comes from the fucking ocean. So, we need that just as much, and we're fucking just pissing away on that. You know what I mean? It's cruise ships are fucking have been dropping food waste and overeating fucking feces like for years into the ocean, and finally now they're getting some rough waters. Did you see the video of like a cruise ship that was like getting, it wasn't really the ocean, it was just like the wind was really bad and it was blowing furniture around, almost hitting kids, and I'm like, you should be scared out there. The ocean shouldn't be something that we're all like, oh yeah, let's just go out in it.
I think we need more Titanics. I think we need more people dying on ships, and then we'll have more rich people being like, gotta see that wreckage, honey. And issues will abound. I just I do think the world would be a better place. What if we banned cruises?
I would completely get behind that. I think that cruises are one of the most disgusting touristy things that we do, because it's like, let me just stay in the resort. They have resorts for that. Why do you have to take it to the ocean? And then you go and you stop on other areas so you can like go. And I mean, like, it's very, let's not forget that's where the COVID death started.
Yeah.
like you are the first to die on a yacht. I believe that.
Yeah. And I have a feeling gay cruises definitely were part of the monkeypox spread too. I don't know if it's true, but I believe it in my heart.
Hey, I've seen a lot of OnlyFans videos from those events, and I'll tell you, no one was being a dental dam. Nary did I see.
International waters. You don't need no dental dams.
It was skin on skin on skin on skin. So
happy Pride, everybody.
We are still on the thick of it.
And
it's important to say that we are in the thick of it still, and the Supreme Court could vote against our rights as LGBTQ people.
We'll see. The Supreme Court has several cases still that they're ready to drop their decisions on. Some meaningful cases for the country for sure, and one in particular for our little community. Which one, Tony?
Well, it's there. I think it's the Colorado case where they were like, it's a website company that was like, I don't want to take the business of a homosexual because the homosexuals.
Wasn't it like a graphic designer?
Yeah. Something like that. And so like basically what this is going to determine is if the freedom of religion or whatever gives you the freedom to discriminate against people who you don't like, i.e. the homosexuals and the other LGBTs and Qs and Is and As and whatnot.
What are you gonna do if they say that you can't use a wedding website to marry Satan? A man you met on a gay cruise.
Satin.
It's Satin.
His name is Satan.
He is from Indiana, neighboring state. But you know what? What like are you artsy? He's artsy,
Look, I say, look, there's enough queer businesses that do pretty much everything that you need that you can go and you can support. Because if they don't want our money, fine. What is that? That's as dumb as the people who buy Bud Light to fucking stomp on it. You know what I mean? You're throwing away money. You throw away, you capitalists. And then when your company goes under, because here's the thing, you motherfuckers, you are basing this on how you see the people. You know what I mean? Like maybe this was a queer website or whatever, but I'm saying like when it comes down to it, if this all goes according to the Christian's plan, then basically Casey loves to wear a kitten heel. She's gonna
No,
be.
I like large
gonna,
heels.
She's got large, sturdy heels. Yeah, because she needs.
I'm not a drag queen. I'm a man, and I wear them for longer than drag queens do because I wear them all night long while I'm dancing, and you wear them only until you can get into your Crocs within minutes of putting on your heels.
So she can prance in her oversized disco shoes to any fucking establishment, and they can be like, "Oh no, she's obviously a homosexual, and I don't want to fucking wait on her," and she would be escorted out.
You wish.
But so on top of that, affirmative action is up again, where they're trying to, after 40 years, they're trying to get rid of affirmative action.
More than 40.
Which I don't understand why they're pretending like it's detrimental because there's a lack of white students going into fucking college. That's because they're fucking all trying to become influencers, or they're trying to fucking get their Etsy off the ground. You know, they're making their edible cookie dough and whatnots. So
to be fair,
yeah,
this was brought by a lot of Asian students and parents of Asian kids who are feeling they are being discriminated against by college admission laws, because according to college, Asians are too smart, and blacks are underrepresented, and whites are, always going to be there because.
And the thing is too, it's like it's a countrywide. I think education we've fallen in demographic in the last 5 years or whatever. Like kids are just knowingly getting dumber. And for the people who paid for college, the student loan forgiveness thing will be put to rest once they say that
it's unconstitutional.
Biden cannot. Because that's what's going to happen. Because they threw us a bone. They threw us a bone with the voting, because they had some weird voting debate up where it was the states could challenge federal elections the moment they thought it was fucking going not their way.
Yeah.
And it was Trump's.
No, go ahead.
No, it was Trump supported and all these right wingers, and they were like, well, we're gonna give them that because that is kind of crazy, and if we voted for that, that would be ludicrous. But that would basically lead to the dissolution of the union. That would be states would be allowed to be like, no, we don't agree with that election. It was basically a coup. It would have given a green light constitutional justification for coups and for succession and all of that stuff. And okay, cool, thanks. We don't want that, because what we do not want is any of these southern states to succeed. But also then there was a surprise ruling that by the Supreme Court that said that it's okay to prioritize placing Native American babies with Native families as well. And that was a question of whether that was going to be deemed unconstitutional. Apparently Neil Gorsuch is a real pro Native American rights justice, even though on everything else he's a bit of a monster. He's also weirdly pro LGBT too. That case is a little less clear, the one where it comes to LGBT discrimination. You think it'll be close?
I don't know. I mean, it's Roberts is a Catholic. He's a conservative Catholic. I think Brett Kavanaugh has shown that he, after the abortion debacle, that he wants to be seen as a cool beer drinking boof.
Yeah, he openly said he liked beer. I mean, he never specified whether it was Bud Light, so I guess we don't really know how.
Yeah, I guess we don't know. I bet he did I bet back in his day he butt funneled a bunch of Bud Lights, trying to be a frat influencer back in the day. And I'm sure Amy Coney Barrett, doesn't touch the stuff. She's more of a Manhattan girl. But
can you imagine being the three that voted for the weird voting thing
or coups?
Yeah. Could you like, what was it? It was Clarence for sure, right?
It's always Clarence.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
side Clarence is on, you know it's the bad side.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah.
like, it's just it's like
And
you're,
Alito.
yeah, well, it's shock. And it's like your agenda is so blatant. Like, and the fact that you're a Supreme Court justice where you're not supposed to have an agenda is so wild.
Yeah. You know what? Put a fucking pubic hair on a Bud Light and call it a day.
But all the
Clarence.
while, we have, European billionaires capsizing, or no, imploding in the sea. And over here in America, our millionaires, well, one of our transplants, Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, can I just say really quickly that,
sure.
Samuel Alito, we also found loves to take vacations paid for by billionaires. What if we got Clarence and Alito and we got them a paid for, all expenses paid trip to go tour the Titanic in a submarine?
I think they should be able to see it. And I think that they should give that that guy's company another shot. You know what I mean? I mean, did you hear like the person, like it was a couple, someone had been interviewed and they were like, they went down in it and they were complaining that like it was creaky when they went down the last time. It was
creaky.
It was creaky. Like the glass was like a little creaky, and it's like, all right, well, you should have reported that. You should have made that known to somebody. That should have been in the suggestion box.
Yeah.
But you know what?
There was no suggestion box. They had to put their concerns into the toilet because that's all there was inside.
Oh, you just imploded next to a toilet.
They died in a bathroom like Logan Roy, you know.
But just to keep with billionaires are stupid. Over here in the US, we have Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, who are apparently going to fight it out. They're going to do a ultimate match. Fighting,
which I imagine will just be a lot of slapping.
I mean, here's the thing. I think that we should be scared of Mark, because Mark wasn't always like, rich. You know what I mean? Like, well, like Mark created himself.
Yeah.
Elon bought patents. So Mark was made fun of a lot when he was young. He was a weird looking kid.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that like people weren't calling him names to his face. So don't tell me that young nerdy white boy, once he became a billionaire, wasn't like, I want to learn every secret martial arts. I want to learn the Vulcan pinch. I
have no doubt that he knows like jujitsu. He also cuts his hair, I found out today, purposely to look like a Roman emperor, which is just another layer of just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking creep? What the fuck is wrong with you, fucking creep? I do I want to watch these two fucking losers bitch slap each other? Sure. Do I want them to fight to the death? Yes. And the winner gets the other one's company. Now that's a fight I would fucking watch.
Yeah.
And I hope it's Elon, because he sure knows how to dismantle a fucking piece of shit social media platform. So
yeah, they need to be playing for pinks. And Ted Turner needs to come out with his little fucking thing and go, ready?
Is Ted Turner still alive?
I mean, bring her back to life. I don't know. Who's the one who's old and really rich and is like, I should pay my taxes? Who's that one?
Warren Buffett.
No, is that what it is?
Probably. He's like a good one.
Yeah. So wheel him out.
Yeah.
In some leather pants. A little ascot around her neck. Get the billionaires going.
Oh, you're talking about a drag race, honey.
Yeah.
Like a literal drag race.
Yeah. Drag her out. You're going to have to drag her out. But then make them fight and I'm talking like they can use any weapons they want. I want brass knuckles.
No guns.
Oh, yeah. No guns. It can't be quick.
Yeah.
But look, Elon's going to lose because we've just seen too many fat pics of Elon on a beach. You know what I mean? Bitch. Like, it's like, bro, like you're hiring people to help you right now. So Mark has a training facility deep 30 stories below his
Yeah.
compound.
Yeah. You see him like
where he does virtual fighting with his Oculus. You're fucked, Elon. You ruined Twitter.
Although there is a part of me that wants to know that Mark Zuckerberg has been training for this fight for 2 years in a secret underground lair. And he's such a little bitch that Elon just karate chops his neck and he just folds like a fucking like, wet envelope the minute
then we
they walk in there.
But then we find out that he bet against himself and he made billions again because he's crazy genius. Elon Musk is not a crazy genius. He's an idiot.
I hate
Mark. I think is at least a smart person.
I mean,
dastardly and evil, and that's why like he gets super villain status. But like
I guess so. But what's happening over at Facebook? I don't know. I mean, like we'll see. Like, sure, they
no one cares about Facebook. Yeah,
I know. I don't know.
He's really working on his fucking virtual. He wants you all to buy Oculuses and get in that virtual stuff and never leave your house. So and just have a shit bucket right next to you. So whenever you need to
you basically have all the comforts of a submersible on the way to the Titanic in your home without the impending doom or the debilitating pressure of the deep sea. They imploded. Their insides came out. Their outsides. That's their insides folded into each other.
Listen, not the best way to go, but everyone's like, oh, they didn't feel a thing. I'm like, really? They didn't at all? Well, that doesn't seem worth it.
How do you be crushed to death and not feel a thing?
Yeah, you felt something. It was quick, but it was painful. You know what I mean? I
want that fucking CEO to be like, zoinks. I wanted him to have a moment at the end where he was like, I hope the other four on there got a moment to be like, you did this to us. And he'd be like, yeah, but I still have at least my company still has your $250,000 each.
Yeah, well, they're going to be paying that out in fucking fees because they're going to start suing. Let's not get crazy about it. So in international news, that made American news because Americans were involved. 20 dogs were recently rescued from China that were in the meat market in China.
I don't like that story. I don't like this story.
You don't like the saving of dogs from
I love the saving of dogs. Market. I don't like the idea of that how many dogs didn't get saved from the meat market.
Well,
so is this
look, they were cute dogs. Don't get me wrong. They were all cute. They picked the right 20. You know what I mean?
The ugly ones get ground
up.
Like
but here's my thing. America, mind your goddamn business, America. Look.
You're pro dog meat market?
I don't question what people eat in other countries. It seems like a weird thing to do. You know, look, there's a whole country of people that worship the cow, that worship them, hold them in such esteem, that live here in this country and shop in our local grocery stores every day. Every day they walk by their dead deities every day. And you don't see them pitching no bitch fit about that. All right. So look, is it sad that, yes, it's sad. No one wants to see a cute little dead puppy get killed or eaten. But if TikTok has taught me anything, cows are big old dogs. They're just big old adorable dogs. They purr. They do the same thing. They fucking love you. They want hugs. They want scratches. It's the same thing. Why are you in their business on what they eat? And how dare you? Like, I mean, y'all spent your whole lives for 66 cents a day trying to feed African children. And guess what? They're still hungry. And you're going to come over in China and question the fact that they have dog meat and that they eat it. It just seems weird. It seems all racist to me, if you ask me.
Woof. Hot take Tony over here.
This might be why YouTubes don't want us to be.
No, I mean you're not wrong. In general, I mean this is why I don't eat pig, because pig are smart, and I
They're
don't
so
eat no
smart.
pig. I don't eat no smart pig. You know. But I also don't want to eat no dog. I also agree with you. Whenever an American liberal makes a strong stance pro an animal, you know they're talking about the race of people they don't like as much as that animal.
Yeah,
and that is definitely an issue.
Like, we got to save those dogs from those Chinamen.
Definitely an issue. Yeah, you know who else have it real hard in China? The Uyghurs. I'm pretty sure you're not going on the internet making a big stand about the Muslims in China.
How many Uyghurs did you pick up and carry back over and rescue, you sons of bitches? You know, like, oh no, the dogs are just easier to carry. Fuck off with your fucking your bullshit. Like,
bet you could have found 20 really cute Uyghurs to take over here too, and said, "See, this is a big problem," but you didn't. Okay, you chose the dogs.
Absolutely.
And I'm pro dog, you know, but I also understand Tony's, point. Got that.
So I mean, look. No one likes the idea of that, but you all sleep real peacefully, and then eating on your burgers and your fucking pork chops and whatnot. And look, I'm guilty. I'm a meat eater, but I'm also very aware that the effects that mass farming have on the world. So I try to not eat a lot of meat.
Yeah, I've cut out dog meat completely. Personally.
That's an easy cut for me. But I'm saying, if I was in China, I don't know if I wouldn't try it.
Ew.
Why? Did you see the dog? Like, you didn't see. It's not they kill it in front of you. You know what I mean? It's like,
I don't know. I don't need new meat. I mean, that's
frog legs. That's a visible leg. You know what I mean? A frog leg is a visible leg. It looks like a frog's leg, and I ate it. Yeah.
I'm trying to eat less meat. That's why I don't need new meat. And people trying to feed everyone crickets these days. I don't need to eat your crickets.
Your high bean diet isn't that much better on the planet with your fucking.
What are you doing for the fucking environment? Okay, you're over there. You're putting more smoke into the air.
Don't sit here. Don't sit here.
All of your opinions and all of the constant. No, I said I don't need new meat. Okay, is all that I'm saying.
New meat? What does that mean?
Like, I don't need to try new meat. I don't need to try. You're like, oh, you wouldn't try dog? No, I don't need to try dog. I don't need to try your fucking. I don't need to try anything that comes.
Wait. Here's a for instance. What if you were in China on holiday, expanding your mind, and you met this nice Chinese family, and they were like, "Oh, we want to invite you over," and they
for a little dog, for a Chihuahua.
Don't even know it's a dog. Don't even put your mind there yet. And you get there, and you see that they're preparing a delicious, fabulous meal. Full of vegetables and meat options, and they're just like blah. And they were like, "Oh, it's dog." You're gonna be like, "Oh, I would never."
Is that Kung Pao chicken? It's Kung Poodle. What did you say? I'm sorry. No, I would be like, you know what? No, I'm good. I would tell them in impeccable Chinese that I would not like to eat this dog, and mainly because, and I would tell them, and I would say the same reason that I was like, I don't eat pigs because they're smarter than dogs. I don't eat dogs because they're the baseline for why I don't eat pigs. I hope you can understand that. And then they'll be like, well, you're going in the detention camp with the Uyghurs. And I'll be like, well, I guess I shouldn't have come to China in the first place. You need to be re-educated like the Uyghurs do.
Oh my God. Well, Russia was in the news, and it
sure was. Speaking of not sleeping well,
it really didn't have anything to do with Ukraine.
No, it had to do with their crane. That's for sure.
That is, what's interesting is, so over the weekend, Putin's chef,
his hot dog maker, he owned a hot dog stand. He was in jail, then he had a hot dog stand, and now he's in charge of a mercenary group. And that's why Russia is dangerous.
His personal chef turned mercenary leader.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try with the
Prigozhin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
who is like basically his like we like what we have him here too, like the black the
He's the head of the Proud Boys.
well, no, because we have like a personal army that's been in Iraq and stuff. They got that helicopter.
Mercenary group. It's mercenary group.
It's a,
You know,
but we have them here
black,
too.
Oh, yeah. I know. What
Blackwater, not Blackwater.
Blackwater. Yeah, I think it was Blackwater.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good water. It was,
Yeah. So, so basically, he's a little private army that goes around and stirs shit up and likes it really violent and mean.
Yeah.
And he thought that he had the support of not only his militia group, but the military up in Moscow. So he was trying to go up in front and be like, truthfully, he was trying to front. He was like, he said it was a protest, but
yeah,
he was thinking he had a little more push than he had. And ultimately they called it off halfway through.
Well, he did. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, it was the biggest news of in a while. So everyone, I'm sure, heard about it. There was this attempted or whatever it was. Everyone was calling it a coup and a mutiny, a Putiny. Yeah. But he what he really wanted was to get a little bit of respect for his evil mercenary murderer, all of his army of evil men, which he handpicked as the best from the elite fighters of Russia and also all of the convicts he could free from jail. This is not a good guy. This is not a good group of people. Nope. They are responsible for atrocities from Syria through every African country that Russia has a presence in, all over the place. They're not good people. Chechnya and now Ukraine. Okay, they're bad. And so but what is good about it was that it showed that that faced with armed resistance, a lot of Russians will be like, oh, we don't give a fuck about Putin. You can just do what you want. We're not going to be on your side, but we're not going to be on his side. We're going to drink coffee. You can roll tanks into our town. Take whatever you'd like. Thank you. Just please don't bomb us. You know.
Please don't fuck up like our situation as much as possible. Look, this shows weakness on Putin's side in more ways than one. But it's like the first sign in 20 years. He's had a good run. He's poisoned a lot of people.
I would imagine Yevgeny Prigozhin's going to get a nice little cane tip full of poison.
Well, word is he is surrounded by security, and it's like I wouldn't want to be your food taster. First of all, how do you get the job of food taster? Like what you got? It's a criminal, right? Like you're a criminal. Like that. That's how they do their
I mean, it's an ancient job, and honestly, you get to be close to the boss by tasting his food. It's like in the like the Tudor for centuries. For centuries, the groom of the stool was one of the most important people in the
one who
king's
him
court.
off.
Yeah, you wipe them down. How big of a bite? A pretty big bite.
How big of a bite do you have to take? Like how big of a bite? Like I would.
No, I don't think you can lick it. I think you have to take a whole bite. I think you have to swallow. You have to show you swallow to open your mouth. He's gonna be like, open your mouth. I'm gonna see you swallow all that food. Because some poison has got to hit your gut first. You can't just you can't swill it around your mouth. Everyone knows that. It's assassination.
I think it's just easier to stay in the kitchen. I would be a micromanaging king. I would be in the kitchen being like, what is that? Oh, vanilla. All
just
right.
Cook it yourself. I'm going to crack the egg myself.
Let me smell.
But you never know. Ingredients come from somewhere. If Putin wants to poison you, he's going to do it.
Oh my God. How impressive would that be? Look, this is the thing. If we are keeping a poll or a pool, who's keeping a pool? When will Putin poison
Prigozhin? Yeah. Say that a couple of times fast. Putin poisons Prigozhin pool.
Oh, so funny. Well, we've come to the end, Casey. We've did it. We've done it. We had it done.
Well, we've come to the end of the line. A deal has been cut. We're moving to Belarus, and hopefully, we will be able to get away with saying more than we're allowed to get away with saying on YouTube in Belarus.
Oh my God. Tell people what you're doing, Case.
You all, everyone who came out to see me last week in San Francisco at all the shows, thank you so much. I had so much fun and I adore you. Thank you to Punchline and Cobbs and the boys at the setup for hosting me at various great shows. You can see me at Good Heroin on July 8th at Stories Bookstore in Echo Park. There's some other things that I don't remember right now, but that's the best show to come to in LA. For me, follow me on Instagram, Casey Lay, Lay. And you know what? Just like drop a Venmo, Casey-Lay if you ever want every once in a while.
Oop, she's low for cash. She's low for cash. She
You know,
hasn't had
summer
to-
funds.
She hasn't to beg for money in a while. That's
I
nice.
forgot to beg
I
for
want
money.
it too. I want money too. The Tony Soto Show. Me too. Me
I'll
too.
give it to her.
Me too. Me too.
It's fine.
Y'all, so I'm taking the summer off from the Tony Soto Show. But never fear, the show lives past me because we have Meatball hosting the Tony Soto Show while I'm gone.
I'll listen to that.
Tune in every week to Meatball hosting the Tony Soto Show, anywhere you get your podcasts. If you want to follow what I'm doing in drag, it's Tony Soto Productions on Instagram. And if you just want to give an old gal a follow on the old social medias, it's the Tony Soto Show on Instagram and TikTok. We'll be back again next week. See you later. Bye. Well, we're private now, I guess, or restricted, but whatever. YouTube.
Love you. I gotta go.